Hi, it's Dr. Kevin Windisch from Sparks Pediatric and Adolescent Medicine again. Today we're here to talk about mono, or acute mononucleosis syndrome. Remember that these videos don't replace consultation with a physician. If you have questions, please make an appointment to see your doctor. If we can be of help to you here in our office, give us a call, area code 775-359-7111. So what is mono and what do we do about it? Well, let me start by telling you this. Mono is hardly the monster most people think it is. Acute mononucleosis syndrome usually is a short fever-like illness, so flu-like illness. Usually lasts 3 to 5 days and you get better. By 18 years of age, 60 to 80% of all people have already had mono at least once. One of the flus you had as a child when you were home in bed for a couple of days was probably mono, but nobody knew about it. Mono is caused by any of a number of viruses. Okay, there's really 3 common ones. It's something called parvo B19, which is not really related to the parvo dog virus, so if you know anything about dogs, don't worry about that one. Epstein-Barr virus and cytomegalovirus. Specifically, Epstein-Barr virus and cytomegalovirus are unusual types of viruses insofar as your body is not able to completely kill them off. They forever remain in your body. A lot of viruses do this, and it in and of itself is not a problem. Examples of other viruses closely related to CMV, cytomegalovirus, and EBV, Epstein-Barr virus, that'll do this to you include varicella zoster virus, which causes chickenpox, and herpes simplex virus that causes cold sores. Like cold sores, like chickenpox, which can go on to cause shingles later, the virus remains hidden in your body for the rest of your life after your initial infection. If you get very run down, if you get extremely tired, if you become immune compromised, the virus reactivates. You get another cold sore from herpes, you get shingles from zoster, or you have a recurrent outbreak of mono, which is why many college students show up and have the symptoms of mono and are diagnosed for the first time with mono because they're out partying all night long, going to school, rushing a fraternity, not eating well, not sleeping well, and somewhere in there trying to study. And when you put all of that together, they get sick. Now you say, well, gee, I've heard that college students get really sick with mono, but you just told me earlier this isn't that big of a deal. When I don't understand. Well, the thing is this. If you don't rest when you have a viral illness, you don't get better. It's true whether it's a cold, a flu, or mono. And most college students aren't going to drop out of school. They're not going to quit their job. And they're having too much fun to stop partying, so they continue to do that. When you put all of that together, yeah, it takes a very long time to get better. If you actually rest, yes, you get better much quicker. Does this mean you need to drop out of school? No, of course not. Does this mean you need to quit your job? No, of course not. Does this mean you need to get rest as a college student with a reactivation of mono? Yeah, if you want to get better. Quickly. If you want to get better slowly over the next 3 months, keep doing what you're doing. It's okay. It won't kill you. It's miserable, absolutely. But it certainly won't kill you. You do what you need to do. Many a medical student gets mono. We see it a lot in 3rd and 4th year medical students and residents. They're not able to quit school. They're not able to get rest. They may be sick for up to 6 months. They know what they have. They deal with it. They're not happy about it, but they do what they have to do to get through their day. And the decision can be left up to the college students. So what exactly are the symptoms as an older child or as a college student when you have mono? Well, again, they have the fever. They often have sore throat, and in fact, among college students, this is the most common cause of sore throat. Strep among college students is very rare. They have swollen tonsils, they have swollen glands in their neck called lymph nodes, and they might have a swollen giant gland in their belly called a spleen. We see this also with high school students and older children as well. And again, all of these things can last for, fevers usually for 3 to 5 days, and the other symptoms for up to 2 weeks, and then they slowly resolve over time. Treatment is conservative. Plenty to drink, rest, Tylenol or Motrin sore throat spray. If you're having trouble swallowing from the big tonsils, we can use a short burst of steroids. unfortunately this is caused by a virus, it does not get better with antibiotics. In fact, the combination of Epstein-Barr virus plus amoxicillin results in a very unpleasant rash. So it's very important to distinguish between strep throat and mono, and only treat strep throat with antibiotics. Because if you treat mono with antibiotics, you're going to be sick. Are there tests for this? Yeah, there are tests. In older kids, we can do a blood test called a monospot. It comes back quickly. But under 14 years of age, that test is notoriously inaccurate. So we wind up having to do what are called immune globulin titers. They're very expensive, and they take a good week to come back. So we reserve those tests for younger children who either have weird fevers that aren't getting better, that are really, really sick, that have failed to respond to conservative treatment, or have other unusual symptoms where we're concerned there may be something more going on, such as leukemia, and then we can rule in a true disease, and by doing that rule out other diseases for you. I don't recommend doing titers on every child with suspected mono. It's a lot of money for something you're not going to treat. There's no medicine for it. I hope this has been of some help for you and shed some light on this very common and frightening, but needlessly so frightening disease. It's not really a monster at all. It's very common. Most teenagers get it at least once. If you're having questions, if you have concerns, please see your doctor or give us a call here at 775-359-7111. We can get you in the same day if necessary. We'll see you next time.